Tonight on Size Eyes on the Skies.
You had a windy day today across the state. We'll see if that continues here into the rest of the week.
Plus, Anthony is in the studio with your national forecast. All that more on this Tuesday, October 24th edition of Size Eyes on the Skies, starting right now.
It's Wednesday night on ISU TV, broadcasting live from Ames, Iowa. This is Size Eyes on the Skies. ISU TV's longest-running television program brings you the weather from around the country to the heart of Iowa. The ISU Meteorology Department team of forecasters keep you ahead of the storm. From Iowa's most trusted weather team, this is Size Eyes on the Skies.
Welcome back to Size Eyes. I'm now joined by Dylan. You know, it's kind of cold out today. Is this going to keep going, or what's the
looking
plan?
ahead, I mean, this cold weather might be continuing here the next few days here across the state. I mean, it's not really cold yet, but
I mean, no, it's not too bad, but with the wind, it makes it a lot worse.
That wind out there was whipping around today, making these cool temperatures feel even cooler than what they were out there. Right now across the state, we have 49 at Ames right now. The 50s are over here in western Iowa, and we even still have the 40s over here in eastern Iowa with 45 up here in Decorah. We'll have a look at these temperatures and whether they'll continue to be in the 40s like they are right now a little bit later.
And now it's time for tonight's weather story. On this date in 1927, a period of dry and unseasonably warm weather brought very pleasant fall conditions to most of Iowa from about October 20th to October 28th. In general, temperatures peaked in western Iowa and on the 22nd and the 24th in central and eastern Iowa on the 25th and 27th. And now we turn to Anthony with a look at what's going on around the country. Anthony?
Thank you, Garrett. Well, if there's one word that describes it out there today, it's blustery for a lot of people across the Midwest and the country. Let's take a look at our temperature map right here. You can see it's 53 degrees in Kansas City with mid-50s, mid-60s across the whole of the map right here. And that general trend is going to be continuing for the rest of the week, and we might be needing to look out for snow coming into the weekend. I'll let you know what to expect coming up.
By Anthony with a look at what's going on around the nation. Anthony?
Thank you, Garrett. Well, tonight is one of those nights you just want to curl up in front of the fire with some tea. It was cold out there today, and it's starting to feel a lot more like fall. You can see it was 48 degrees in Minneapolis, 49 degrees in Cincinnati, and that general trend continues across much of the country with those cooler temperatures working in. That whole cold pool right here is taking shape across the Midwest, Minneapolis. Those guys are actually going to be needing to look out for some snow coming in the rest of the week. Around the nation, let's go. It's 70 degrees in Albany, 71 degrees currently in Boston, and 64 in Augusta. So a little bit warmer up there in the northeast, but not much of a change. It's just that cold pattern taking hold for the fall. It was 60s across much of Alabama, New Orleans at 69 degrees, 67 in Jackson, with just a little bit warmer again down there, but it's just around the nation going to be chilly. So out here across the west, it was 98 degrees in Phoenix, 65 in Flagstaff. So this is the outlier area for the country, as you can see, with those red colors showing you that it is a lot warmer out there. 62 degrees in Boise, and it was 57 degrees currently in Idaho Falls, with that satellite showing a big low-pressure system here spinning across Ohio, and that's bringing some rain to portions of Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, and that's just kind of sitting there, bringing those cool temperatures in for a lot of us in the Midwest. Watches and warnings, not a ton going on, but you do need to keep an eye out across the western portions of the country for some red flag warnings, which is low relative humidity and high winds. So burning is not recommended, or you should not be doing that right now. It's dangerous, honestly. So down here in Tennessee, too, we're going to cover our warnings with its freeze watch and warning down there. So it's definitely that time of year where states start seeing those warnings come out. That high pressure as we move in Wednesday at 6:30 is going to dominate here with that low sitting off towards the east above Michigan, portions of Canada. That's going to bring some rain and snow across this portion of the country, where behind it that high is keeping Iowa, the middle portions of the country, nice and dry for the time being, but it's going to be very cold. We have a game this weekend for a lot of people, football season. It's probably going to be chilly. Up here, that low is going to kick that high out of here and push in across Minneapolis, Iowa, with some snow behind that low and rain, and just making it cloudy and kind of dreary. So again, curl up in front of that fire. You might want some tea. It's going to be chilly. With a big draped front across the country right here, with 48 degrees tomorrow in Cincinnati, 90 degrees in Phoenix though, so there's a bit of a divide. But if you had to guess out there, it's going to be just chilly, brisk, and make sure to bundle up. Our travel city forecast is Honolulu, Hawaii. Perfect to give you some of that warmth this time of year when it's so cold across the country. 82 degrees Wednesday, 82 on Thursday. But guys, as you can see, this general trend for the rest of the week, it's going to be rainy. Back to you, Garrett.
Thanks so much, Anthony. The strongest ever recorded wind speed was observed at Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Was it A, 190 miles an hour, 302 miles an hour, 231 miles an hour, or D, 367 miles an hour? We'll have your answer coming right up after this. Now let's look a weekend ahead with Dylan.
We got some snow possible up here in the coming week. Let's see what day that'll be coming up next. Dylan Johnson back here with your Iowa forecast. Looking here right now in Ames, we have 49 degrees with winds still at 15 miles an hour. We had gusts over 30 miles per hour today around Iowa. The temperatures right now in Iowa, we have 51 in Sioux City, we got 50 in Council Bluffs, we got 46 in Creston, we got 50 down in Ottumwa, and here in Ames, we have 49 degrees. Satellite and radar, we're looking at some clouds out here in eastern Iowa still. We saw a little bit of cloudiness earlier this morning, making it feel a little bit chillier, but then that sun came out and warmed us up just a little bit. Even that sunshine helped out a little bit with what the brisk wind was giving us. Our current wind speeds right now across Iowa, we're about 20 miles an hour right now in Sioux City, 20 up in Spencer, 20 up in Mason City still. We might see these winds calm down a little bit tonight, but we're still going to see those winds out there tomorrow. Looking at futurecast, we have some more clouds coming down throughout the day tomorrow. Looking at 3:30 tomorrow morning, those clouds are draped across Iowa, northwest to southeast. Looking here around tomorrow night, we've got clearing happening, so we're going to get a little bit more of that sunshine out there to help with those winds. Tomorrow night, we're looking at a clear night out there, and looking ahead a little bit further here on Thursday, we're going to have more clearing out there. Our lows for tonight are looking like 43 out in Sioux City, 46 in Council Bluffs, 44 in Des Moines, and 40 in Ames. Here in Ames tonight, we're looking at a low of 38 degrees with winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. A little bit chilly night, but those northern lights are going to be out there, visible all the way down here towards Ames. Our highs tomorrow, we're looking to rebound a little bit out there. We got 52 up in Decorah, 57 in Mason City, looking at 50s all across northeast Iowa. Down here in southeast Iowa, we're going to go into the 60s a little bit down here. We got 61 in Centerville, 61 in Keosauqua, and 59 in Mount Pleasant. Southwestern Iowa, we're even going to see a 70-degree reading down in Shenandoah at 70 degrees. Red Oak at 69, Council Bluffs at 67, and here in Ogden we're looking at 63 degrees. Looking up here in northwest Iowa, we got a 63 degree up here in Rock Rapids, a 59 in Esterville, and a 57 over here in Forest City. Here in Ames tomorrow, we're looking at a high of 62, and again, we're going to see that sun out there tomorrow, and that's going to help a little bit with the chill that breeze is going to be giving us out there. Looking here at our 7-day forecast, looking at 60s Wednesday and Thursday, and yes, that is snow in the morning there on Saturday. A little bit of a chance out there for while you're tailgating.
Watch out with that S word there, Dylan. In case you missed it, though, here's my look at tonight's trivia question. strongest winds ever recorded were observed at Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Was it 190 miles an hour, 302 miles an hour, 231 miles an hour, or D, 367 miles per hour? What are you guys thinking?
I'm leaning towards C, 231 miles an hour. That just sounds good.
You know what? I'm going to go for A here on this one.
367 miles an hour. That is a
lot of wind.
I can't see that being possible.
Yeah.
A little too much, you think, huh?
Honestly, I do. But I'm probably going to have my mind blown here in a little bit.
Well, actually, it is C, 231 miles an hour. So, I mean, that's pretty freaking fast, to be honest with you.
A decent wind.
Would not want to be
Those
standing
are some
outside.
high winds compared to what we had out there today. I know a lot of people go hiking up there this time of year, and they can get pretty windy up at that peak.
For sure, for sure.
I know this morning walking to class, I felt like I was going to blow away or my hat was going to blow off because it was so windy out there.
I felt like that too. I was walking straight into that wind this morning.
Yeah.
So
I was actually riding my board down to the ice cream today too, and it was a lot harder than it usually's been getting down there. It's not fun. Hopefully that wind can go away shortly because I don't like that wind at all.
Well, it's tough because it makes it so much cooler with that wind chill. I mean, it's,
For sure.
it's just
Yeah.
nippy out there.
It is, definitely. Well, that's going to conclude tonight's show. Please be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can find every show on YouTube under our Size Eyes channel. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you Thursday.